All right. Hello, everyone. I'm silentblackcat. I'm going to be playing this game, which is a PC simulator of the arcade game Silent.
Hi, I'm Karu. I'm going to be talking.
Yeah. She's my girlfriend, and she also plays this game.
All right. You should. I don't have your set list open, so you should say what you're gonna play first.
Too late. I'm already playing.
Oh no. Well, okay. So I guess while she's playing a relatively easy song, I'll talk a little bit about what K-Shoot is, and it's a rhythm game, a vertical scrolling rhythm game. A lot of you are probably familiar with Guitar Hero and other games like that, Rock Band and whatnot. It's in that sort of style, but it's using the fancy controller that you can see in the hand cam. It's a Japanese game released in 2013. K-Shoot is a simulator for the game Sound Voltex. There's a big history to it, but it's really difficult.
Yeah, a little bit.
if this looks insane already, it's gonna get even crazier.
So real quick on how this game works. Basically, I need to be doing two things at once. One is hitting these 6 buttons on my controller, and that's like pretty standard rhythm game mechanics. I just need to hit them when like the notes cross the bottom of the screen. But then what's unique about this game is these 2 knobs that I have to turn, and I basically need to turn them in the direction of these red and blue lines.
The white lines and buttons are designated into the 4 lanes that you'll see, and that's the big 4 white square buttons. And then the orange lines and the orange flashy buttons that make the music sound funky are the 2 thumb buttons. It's a really cool game.
Yeah, for a little bit of context, I've been playing this game for about 6 or 7 years. Despite that, I'm actually nowhere close to being a top player. Rhythm games in general have just an absurdly high skill cap. But I don't know, I try my best.
I've been playing a fraction of the time as her, and she's a lot better than me still, and it's really funny. Cause she talks herself down, but she's better than she lets on. But yeah, no, it's definitely a game that you have to put a lot of effort into to get better. Any rhythm game is. It's just a genre. But yeah, I mean, if you're interested in this game is totally free. All the songs are free. There's no paid content for K-Shoot. There's a big community for it, and all sorts of resources on Facebook. I think there's a big group for it, and I think there's a Discord for it as well. I don't know what the Discord is. I'm not in it, but
there are multiple Discords. But yeah. The one thing that is not free is the controller I'm using. A controller sets you back around $300. But what's nice is you can actually play this game on keyboard. It's not quite the same experience, of course, but that's actually how I learned to play this game.
I saw somebody say this is good muscle memory. After a point, you kind of just like get used to playing the game, and there's not a whole lot of muscle memory involved. You sight read most things, and what I mean by sight read is like the first time you like see it, you kind of you just play it, and just like in music.
Real quick, this is the result screen. So the way this works is I have the life bar on the left. I need 70% at the end to pass a song, and then I have the score. The score has a max of, I think, 10 million. So basically, if I get anything lower than 10 million, then it basically reflects like the percent accuracy that I got. So that was like a 969. So that would be like 96.9% accuracy. And then for each note that I press, I can either get critical, which is like perfect, near, which means I was like off time, and then error, which is miss.
With the newer version of the game, unfortunately not for us, but there's a fourth judgment added, a S critical, which no one knows what the S means. So I'm just gonna call it a super critical, and it's just for extra clout. It doesn't take away or add to the 10 million thing. That's still there. If they took that away, I'm pretty sure that both of us would be pretty upset.
Full bad.
It's a pretty scary sounding song.
Probably cool. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, this chart is pretty interesting. Because like one thing about this game that you kind of get used to is because like all the buttons are so big, you actually have a lot of freedom to like experiment with moving your hands around to like get different button patterns. Obviously, if you're like turning a knob, then you kind of are like occupied with one of your hands already, and so you can't really hit any buttons while you're doing that. But even if like you don't need to turn any of the knobs, there are still like some patterns where they can actually be made a lot easier if you move your hands around, instead of just like sticking to the default position.
There are some times that I don't know if there's many instances, but there are times that it's actually easier to use the other hand for the knob as well. There are some songs that actually require it in the official arcade release, which costs money to play, but they're available at round ones in the United States and some local arcades and stuff too. But
if you happen to live in California, then there's a pretty decent chance that this game is driving distance to you. Unfortunately, I do not have that luxury.
I like how most of the comments are, how are you talking and playing at the same time?
You get used to it. I don't know. So like the stuff that I'm playing right now, when compared to like everything in the game, it's pretty difficult. But like for my skill level, it's honestly not that bad. So I don't really need to concentrate all too much. Means that I can also talk. Something handy some of the time.
Yeah, I would have trouble actually talking during this. Even a 17 makes me shut up. For context, since we just threw out some arbitrary numbers, this game is a scale of 1 to 20. And then for K-Shoot, it will still display 20, but then there's an overjoy scale, which just refers to stuff that is supposedly harder than the number 20. I don't know what it goes up to, but it's definitely more than 20.
Yeah, the overdrive stuff, it's obviously like incredibly hard, but I think it's a lot of fun. And I think it's a little sad because like not many people who play this game actually like explore that content.
Me.
Yeah. And I mean, like, it's like, I get it, because you obviously need to be really good to even, like, approach it. But, like, even still, I don't know. I think it's fun.
Is your next song an 18 or a 19?
19.
Okay. If I would say if there's like a donation or two, you could probably, before it gets like super hard.
Well, clearly we're in the cozy section, so of course I've got a donation for you. I have a $15 donation from Madeline, Heather, and Tori, and they say, "Hi, Alley Cat. The three of us came together to tell you that you're an amazing K-Shoot Mania player, but an even better girlfriend. We all love you so much, Alice, and we're so proud of you. Also, since this is Tori typing this, I'm beyond excited to see you and kiss you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your showcase, cutie."
Oh my god, that is so sweet.
And since I can talk to you directly, I love you too.
I love you too. For anyone who's confused, I'm actually polyamorous, so I have 3 girlfriends, and they are all very lovely, and I love them. And yeah, I don't know. I was not expecting that.
Everybody in chat saying cozy section. What? I also love all the hearts. Thank you guys, all you wonderful people in chat.
I will say there is a $25 anonymous donation that just says, "Thank you for this event, nothing but love." I agree.
Aww.
You could probably do like 1 or 2 more.
All right. Well, speaking of spreading the love, we have another $25 donation from Jacob Landis. Thank you, Jacob. And they say, "Love the energy and the cause. Hype." We can give thanks to Fishboy, who's donated $250. And they say,
wow,
we should all endeavor to be friend-shaped. I'm not sure what the friend-shaped is, but I agree. Thank you so much for that.
Big money donations always make me go, wow. Can't really ever react on the stream, but now I can.
Oh yeah, it's almost over, but some context for this song, because I'm a bit of a music nerd. This song is in the breakcore subgenre, which basically means that there's a lot of like really glitchy and processed like drum breaks. So that chart is actually like really fun to play, because it's not really straightforward. I had to like react to like changing rhythms a lot of the time, and like I'm actually a musician outside of playing this game. I don't know, that kind of stuff is just fun for me.
It's really cool. You recently picked up the Koto, which is amazing.
Oh yeah, right, that's the thing. Traditional 13-string Japanese instrument, for those who aren't aware. I don't know, I like music.
Sorry for accidentally calling for donations during the cool breakcore song with all the changing time signatures and stuff.
That's okay. Yeah, I think one thing that drew me to rhythm games was that like I love electronic music and have since I was like a kid basically. But like there isn't really an easy way to actually like perform electronic music. unless you like DJ or something, which I mean I actually also do, but that's like its own thing. But I found that rhythm games, especially this one, which like has a lot of electronic music in this soundtrack, is like, I don't know, it's like a nice substitute to like, for me to like think that I'm actually like playing it on an instrument. I mean, obviously there are going to be a lot of differences, but I don't know, it's nice to get kind of like a similar feeling out of it.
This is hard. I don't know how you're just talking during this.
Yeah, no big deal.
And a 963, insane. What a good score.
I have a 980 on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you were talking, so it's fine.
Yeah. I don't exactly have super high standards for myself right now.
This is a game in, and we think this is the first game in this type of game, the Mania series. It's a group of Konami rhythm games. We think this is the first time one has actually been at GDQ. So that's pretty cool. But then on top of that, each of those games have like their own identity, and Sound Voltex, or in this case, K-Shoot Mania, has like this like really heavy electronic sort of like affecting heavy, putting the weird wub wub sounds over the music, and it's definitely a unique game. I mean, they all are, but yeah, like this is there's nothing else like this game on the market. Should definitely check it out. Again, it's free,
yes.
And you can play it with a keyboard. It's just more fun with the cool controller. I see somebody... Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry?
I was going to say, I see somebody saying they're no longer interested because Konami's involved, but I promise you, as somebody who's deeply invested, Konami treats us pretty well with this.
It could be better.
Could be better, but I could say that compared to the way they treat Yu-Gi-Oh players and the way that they treat Metal Gear Solid fans, I'd say that this is probably a little better than a pachinko machine.
I thought about that.
The game, I see for somebody was saying, how do you do the knobs with a keyboard? It's actually digital input with this game, so you just use two different buttons, one for left and one for right.
So for this next song, I'm going to try to do something a little bit fancy here, which is called a kuso handshot. Don't look up that word in Japanese. It's a naughty word, but...
No!
But basically the idea is to try to like play a song while like arranging your hands in like the most convoluted way. And I don't know, it's good fun.
You're pulling a DDX here. There's a lot of people saying, how's she playing the game and reading the chat? She's not. Karu is her commentator.
That would be really funny though, if I could actually do that. Talking while playing the game is fine, but reading chat is a little beneath me.
If you look at the top left of the screen, it actually gives you some information about the song, like the level, and then the scroll speed that it's currently moving at, and which is pretty arbitrary in the grand scheme, but 775 is pretty average, I'd say. If you think this is moving fast, most people play at about this speed once you get up to the the higher tiers of difficulty.
Yeah, it's not like strictly necessary, but most people play at a higher speed because when you start playing like the really hard stuff, it helps to like separate out the notes a bit more, which can help you have an easier time like figuring out what's going on. That was bad. It was a good attempt.
I mean, you were playing it wrong intentionally, so there's that.
Yeah, and also talking over it. It's a little bit difficult. This song has a long intro, so if we could do a couple donations, that'd be cool.
Sure thing. Let's see here. So we have Tim to thank for their generous $250 and saying, I love this event. This is actually my third time watching, and every year I enjoy it more. Hi! Thank you for that. We also have a $25 donation from Eben, who says, first time donator, cheers to all the runners and happy to support a fantastic organization like MSF. Thank you so much for that. And as a quick point of note, with K-Shoot Mania, we've actually opened up a whole new set of prizes that you're going to want to check out. So head to the Games Done Quick website to check out some awesome things. We've got some plush sets, some art canvases, a really gorgeous stained glass mini Triforce. I mean, there's some pretty amazing prizes that you should definitely be checking out.
Also, oops, my webcam fell over. I'll fix that after I'm done playing this.
Special screen cam. I was respectfully informed in a DM that Spark overplayed Infinitas at GDQ before.
Oh yeah, right.
By Infinitas, I mean Beatmania 2DX Infinitas, the official home version for Beatmania 2DX. The second game in the game that started the whole series of Bemani. Mania, Bimani.
I have no idea if you were able to catch that with my webcam having fallen over, but what I did during the like slow section there was actually turn up my speed, which you can do if you just like press the start button and turn it up. Might have turned it up a little too high here, but like this section of the song is slower than the start, so it helps me get like a better score from that.
Yeah, it's really important for some songs to be able to change the speed midway, because they either get too fast or too slow, and you get comfortable reading at the same speed, so you don't want it to be too messed up. The 20s start.
Yes. Also, don't worry. This next chart is perfectly normal. There is absolutely nothing to see here.
Good. I should have looked at these songs before. I didn't know you were playing a Lua chart already.
Well, not a Lua chart, because this game doesn't have Lua shipping.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
But yeah, so basically, with this game, if you abuse like the speed mechanics and also the game's like inbuilt camera, you can do a lot of fun gimmicks that are also kind of obnoxious to play, but it's okay.
Oh, this isn't a Leaf song. Is this a Leaf song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that explains why it's a weird chart then.
Yeah.
Leaf is a specific music artist that's just known for making like really, really weird songs that always end up with like crazy charts. And it's funny, somebody said I need to get back to Osu after playing this. It's thanks to Osu that I found this game as well, and thanks to this game that I found Alice.
I mean, same, actually. For better or for worse, actually a lot of people find this game through Osu.
It's a thing, like... a lot of like high-level Osu players come to this game and become very high-level players in it. So, don't be afraid. Like if you're like really into rhythm games, this is definitely a more serious one than a lot. But it's it's something that's worth trying out if you're like really into it for sure. It's approachable. Like she's playing stuff at the higher end, but like the lower end stuff is definitely it's got a good amount to teach you. How much did you practice this?
This chart?
Yeah.
I can find out. I played that 45 times.
Jeez.
And you can be a bit finicky.
If you hadn't noticed, there's a little bar on the side that goes up as she's playing the song. If she plays it well. That once it hits 70%, that's when you're in the passing range. A lot of times there will be like a visual indicator, like the background will get brighter or whatever. But she cleared that song with a 96%, which is well above and beyond what it asks.
Mind if I cut in with a quick donation here?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. I believe this donation sums up pretty much the entirety of chat when they say, wait, what? That's from Anza, who's donated $500.
Ooh,
oh, wow.
Thank you.
So yes, for a little bit of context, this is the big scary Camellia song. Camellia is someone who actually got really popular by making music for Sound Vortex. And parts for his songs are usually very hard.
I think in official Sound Vortex he has 3 20s out of 14.
Something like that.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, basically, this song is really long, and it's basically designed to drain you of your stamina.
Is it longer than 2 minutes?
Yeah, it's like closer to like 5 minutes, I think.
The reason
I like cut at all.
The reason I asked that question, for those of you not in the know, again, I have to assume that the majority of you have no idea what we're talking about. The average song length for these games is about 1 minute and 50 seconds to 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So when there's a song that's more than that, even if it's not this hard, it's really tiring anyway.
That pattern was probably the hardest pattern of the chart to me. It's really hard.
At 245 BPM. In the official game, there's a song that's 998 BPM.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's mostly for gimmick reasons, but it's yeah, it's 998 BPM. It's crazy.
If you thought this song was over, no. Of course, the part at the end is actually like the hardest part. And I'm also like pretty tired. So yeah, this is usually pretty fun.
There goes your camera again.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Ooh. Actually hit the ending. Nice.
Wow, that's so good.
Yeah, that song is hard. I'm like physically tired now.
Somebody asked if somebody has full comboed the 998 BPM song. Yeah, they've actually full comboed it with all perfect judgments.
Yep, it's great. Okay, so basically, if you thought that was like getting to like the top of like what's possible for this game, you are severely mistaken. Because now there's the Overjoy stuff, which, as Karu mentioned earlier, is basically stuff that's so hard that it exists outside of the like 1 to 20 difficulty scale. I'm like physically depressed, if you can tell. This game is pretty physically demanding because I have to like move my hands all over the place.
Since the buttons are so big, you mostly actually use your arms more than your fingers, so it's pretty physically demanding. I've had my Apple Watch tell me I've completed a workout from playing this game before. Wow, what a mean slowdown.
Yeah, it's great. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so stuff in this difficulty game gets a little bit harder.
This, to me, this looked a little easier than the last one you played, but I could tell that it's just got some like complexity that's just there to just drain your gauge.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, stuff in this like difficulty range, it starts to have like really weird techniques, which even if they aren't like strictly mandatory, it's something that you basically learn by playing them. That like that doesn't really show up in like the normal 1 to 20 difficulty scale. Oh yeah, something I want to mention about the overdose stuff is all of the songs that I'm playing here are actually songs that are like composed by the community. Everything I've been playing before were like songs that showed up in like other wedding games. And like it is pretty small, but this game actually does have a community of composers and artists and stuff like that. And it makes me a little sad because people who play this game in the West don't really like touch that side of it. Because there's actually a lot of like really high quality stuff in it, IMO.
You mean like music-wise? I kind of stoned up it. Yeah, like this game should totally have Baseline Yater. That would be an amazing song in this game.
Alright. Hope I don't get beamed by the end. Good enough.
Alright, that's insane.
Yeah, it's a little hard.
These Overjoy songs are so hard.
Yeah, they're a little hard.
For context, there's no possible way that I myself could play anything she's playing, and I play this game probably for about an hour every single day. Like I get a lot of practice, and this is still way too hard.
This chart is interesting because I think it was actually designed to be played on keyboard. Because like it is possible to play with on controller, but it's like really awkward and has like a lot of weird one-handing. So what you're gonna see me do is while I'm turning a knob, actually hit a button with my thumb, which helps a lot for stuff like this. Because I don't need to handle like all of the other buttons with my other hand. I should like probably shut up because this song is actually really hard.
I would talk more about like the specific charts, but I'm a big dummy and I didn't watch them beforehand, so I don't really know what she's playing. This is all surprising to me too. There are a lot of songs in this game. I saw somebody ask if the buttons are tactile. Yes, they are plastic buttons, like you would find on a traditional arcade cabinet. You would think it would hurt. It hurts if you hit them too hard. I've played on a controller that felt like concrete before, and it did not feel good.
Each.
Wow.
I did not pass that. That makes sense.
That looks like an Overjoy chart I'd shoot for. What's the scale number for Overjoy?
It goes from 1 to 12. I think that's either a 6 or a 7.
Yeah, that's way too hard.
Once you get these numbers like aren't reflected in game at all, but there's sort of like a community created spreadsheet for them. And once you start getting past like Overjoy 8, it just gets like entirely ridiculous. Okay, so final song. This song is very spooky and very hard, but I will do my best. There is a pretty decent chance that I actually failed this, but I will try not to.
Does KSM support higher than 60 FPS?
I think it does. But like, I only have a 60 FPS on the harder. so I can like take advantage of that.
The game just officially started supporting 120 with the most recent version, so 144 would probably be okay, but you, just for consistency's sake, you probably wouldn't want to go higher than 120. I'm gonna give her a little concentration break.
Yeah, the start is rough.
Oh, this background's everything I hate.
Yeah, it's spooky. Alright, so being at 0% life during the break is not ideal.
For what it's... oh, go ahead.
I can bring it back, but it's going to be a little difficult.
I was just going to say, for what it's worth, she's playing this sitting down. Typically, with the normal arcade cabinet, you would be forced to play this standing up. Nothing this hard, but yeah, sitting down actually makes the game harder, because you have to, like, move your arms.
That's unfortunate.
That was... what was that on the scale? Like a 7?
Something like that.
That's insane.
Ooh. Anyways, that is time. Thank you all for watching. God, I'm tired. I need like a nap after this.
That was a really insane play. You did great.
Yeah, thank you. One thing I do want to mention before I sign off here is if any of you watching this, I don't know, like got inspired to try this game, which is like what I did, like the first time I ever saw this game being played, I would highly recommend at least trying it out on keyboard or whatever, because rhythm games for the past like, I don't know, 7-8 years have been like a really good part of my life. And I don't know, it's always nice to be able to share that with other people. So please. You have anything you want to say?
No, not really. I talked a lot, so I'm happy to have this opportunity though. Being here with her for this big moment. Wish it was in person, but you know, online's just as good. It was really, really lucky to have this opportunity, and like I'm really lucky to have this game and you in my life. So it's great.
I don't know about you, chat, but I can honestly say that Asuka was not ready for that hype of a run. That was amazing. GG again to Silent Black Cat. That I need to reboot for a second. Heck, well, while I reboot, let's hear what some of y'all said with your generous donations. Mendez has donated $50 and said, you know, I used to think I wasn't too bad at rhythm games. Used to. This is an incredible demonstration, and I am in awe. I agree. Black Pants has generously donated $5 and said, so happy to see so many rhythm games run at SGDQ this year. Love watching K shoot, and I can't wait to see Dance Rush Stardom as well. Thank you for those $5, Black Pants. We also have a $50 donation from Starrod Kirby 86, and they say, such a stellar showcase. You're acing these menacing knob wrangling 16th stream and charts with such ease. I better pick up the pace for my money then. Rhythm Gamers at GDQ represent. Thank you so much, everyone, for your wonderfully generous donations. But I tell you what, we're going to be right back after a quick RNG manipulation, so sit tight. Thank you to Fangamer. Fangamer is a video game merch company, and well, they've got some new Summer Games Done Quick merchandise available right now, and that includes things like an event badge, a limited edition pin, a really sweet water bottle, joggers, and well, more. They got some really good stuff, y'all. And best part, 100% of the profits from GDQ merch, all those sales go to support MSF. So check out the selection at http://www.fangamer.com/GDQ. Yeah, those are pretty sweet joggers. I'm kind of wanting to get a pair myself. All right, but wait, hold on. Do I see what I think I see? Is that the lamp symbol? I mean, is it time for the ultimate super happy prize time battle between Prize Man and Iron Man? Let's find out.
Unfortunately, Prize Man has left the building, but luckily, I sent M still here to talk about all of the amazing prizes that we have available for you. Hello, everyone. If you haven't gotten your donations in during K-Shoot Mania, we have a whole new block of amazing prizes that you can donate for to enter to win. And you know, I've just been sitting here thinking about them, like, you know, we've got our backdrop set up, we've got the couch, we've got prizes, we've got everything from a live event. I've even got this lovely replacement lamp here, thanks to Mountain Goth Mom. But you know, really, I feel like I'm just still missing something, and I'm not sure what it is.
So, Sen, I got a thought on that.
Yeah, what's up, Shao?
So hear me out. You know, they did the pre-show, and everybody was able to finally get back together in one place.
Right, of course.
And we haven't been able to do that in a while. And I think maybe what the prize segment is missing is some togetherness, right? Sort of a
right.
meeting of the minds, a cooperation.
No, I think you're actually onto it. Shout.
Yeah?
Shout. Yeah. No, that's perfect. Thank you.
What?
So I really need 2 lamps. The answer was 2 lamps. That's what's going to differentiate SGDQ. We are back, everyone. Welcome to Summer Games Done Quick 2021 online. I'm Sen, and I've got 2. All right. Shout. Come on back. Come on back.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to do some prizes together?
I'd love to. I'd love to.
Let's do some prizes together.
That's awesome.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sent, and joining me is the amazing Mr. Game and Shout.
Thank you, sir.
And we are here to tell you about some of the amazing prizes that you can donate to win from now until the end of Styx Shards of Darkness later tonight. So, Shout, let's get it started. We have some real cool stuff here.
Yes, we do.
From Struggle Up Sketches, we have this beautiful stained glass Triforce. That's a stained glass Triforce on a chain right there. You could hang it up on a wall.
Yeah.
If you got a longer chain, you could probably hang that around your neck if you didn't have qualms about having stained glass with you.
I mean, yeah, that is. I'd be a little careful with it as jewelry. People tend to move around more than walls, in my experience.
I mean, it depends on where you live.
Okay, well, if you're outside of California, maybe jewelry is not. You know what? If you win it, you do what you like with it.
Fair enough. It's only a $10 minimum donation. It looks amazing, right?
It's gorgeous.
$10 minimum donation. Make sure to get those donations in. From Fangamer and Konami, we have a pair of absolutely adorable Metal Gear Solid plushies. Now, of course, we've got Otacon here, trademark glasses, and of course, trademark ketchup bottle. But who needs some ketchup? None other than Solid Snake. He's got ketchup and the ration and even more ketchup. You can't have enough ketchup. It's a $15 plush set. You get both of them if you win them. They're super cute. Huge shout outs to Fangamer and Konami for making it happen.
I think you just stole Otacon's ketchup.
You know what? That's probably for the best. We're going to need this.
Okay.
Just put Snake.
Yeah.
Snake. Do, 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 do.
I haven't played Metal Gear.
Oh, what? You got to play Metal Gear, Shout. You got to play Metal Gear.
It's on the list. It's on the list.
Speaking of games, you got to play, Shout.
Yes.
Sundered. We have a collector's edition, Sundered Eldritch edition, sent to us by Thunder Games here, Thunder Lotus Games. They are super cool. Got in touch with the devs, got in touch with a member of the community team, and
awesome.
They reached out and they were like, "Hey, would you like us to send you some game keys for the game? Would you like us to send you some of the box collector's editions from the limited run we had made?" Like, of course, that sounds awesome. So for a $5 minimum donation, you can be entered to win one of the Steam PC game keys for Sundered, and for a $20 minimum donation, you could be entered to win this limited edition collector set. It's got the soundtrack, I believe. It's got an art book. It's got a set of playing cards with art from the game on it.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know if you're familiar with Sundered. There's a run of it a little bit later in the marathon. You definitely want to catch it. But the art style is absolutely gorgeous. It is a beautiful game to look at, and it's a beautiful game in motion, especially when the speed run. Make sure to stick around tonight, check that out, and get in a $20 donation so you could win your very own limited edition Sundered's Collector's Edition. Now, from Fandom Regalia, we have a pair of really beautiful pendants, don't we?
We do, yes. And these are made to be worn as jewelry.
Yeah, actually made to be worn as jewelry. We have I believe, a sterling silver rupee as well as a 10-carat gold heart.
Yes.
Rose gold heart, I believe. They are absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, weren't able to get them on site quite in time for the marathon with the holiday, but you can see a great picture of them over at GamesDoneQuick.com. Check out the tracker. It's always got the information you need. And together, they are set as a $20 minimum donation. Super awesome prizes.
Fantastic.
Now, from Professor Caton, we have this lovely Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, however you want to flip it, Animal Buddies Perler art. We got all of the Animal Buddies here. We have Moosh the Flying Bear. And then we have the other two who are not as important as Moosh the Flying Bear, the best animal. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it how it is.
It's a flying bear.
It's a flying bear. What other animal companion could you want? I mean, you want a boxing kangaroo? No, I want a flying bear. That's awesome.
I mean, that's true. And also, I love what they've done. These mixed media perlers that we've been seeing lately with the perlers on the painted backgrounds it's awesome to see, perlers going in this new direction and getting this additional layer on them. I'm a big fan of all of the prizes like that we have like this one throughout the marathon.
Oh, yeah, they are all incredible. It's a super cool medium and one that I feel like is still really untapped, but we're seeing people start to come up with some cool stuff for it for sure.
Absolutely.
Now, we got one more absolutely amazing prize from a longtime friend of the stream and prize donor and prize assistant, actually, has helped both of us out with prizes in the past, Mr. Iggy Zig. We have, just this little Zelda canvas map here. Now, it's not too big. It's only this portion of the overworld. Keep going. Keep going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the entire game overworld map. It's stretched over canvas.
Amazing.
It's incredible. It's a $30 minimum donation from now until the end of Styx, Shards of Darkness. Make sure to get those donations in. This thing is massive, and it would be so cool to mount in your house somewhere, right?
Oh, no, I love it.
You recently got a house shout. You'd put this up somewhere, right?
I did. I got a house and I got some things from Iggy Zig to put into it, so I can speak to the quality.
You can speak to the quality of Iggy Zig and to the quality of that amazing work. Huge shout outs to Iggy Zig for providing that to us. Again, $30 minimum donation for that. And of course, we can't talk about prizes without talking about our grand prizes shout, right?
This is true. So we actually have 2 of them this event.
We
I
do.
understand.
Yep. We have 2 of them. So from our friends over at Heroic Replicas, especially Dave, huge shout outs to Dave at Heroic Replicas, making all of these amazing pieces. We have your choice of one of their amazing Heroic Replicas. You know, you got all of these incredible options. You can head over to gamesdonequick.com and check out an album of all of them. We got the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda. We've got the Hylian Shield from Legend of Zelda. We've got functioning electric Zora guitar from Majora's Mask. You can play it like a functioning guitar. That's just ridiculous. Like, how could you not want something like that?
That is next level.
You got the Sword of Omens from Thundercats, the 80s cartoon we all pretend we remember.
Yes.
At least I do.
Well, they did a remake of it too, I think.
I prefer not to think about that,
Okay.
frankly. But I do prefer to think about the amazing Sword of Omens that you could choose if you win that grand prize. Again, it's $250 cumulatively throughout the marathon, so make sure to get your donations in. In addition to that, we have another great prize, don't we, Shout?
We do. We have a custom PC courtesy of our friends at Skytech Gaming. And I do not know where and how they got some of the things that they've put into it, but it is loaded. You've got a Ryzen 7 5800X processor. You've got an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 3070 Ti. 3070.
3070.
I wasn't sure they actually existed, but they do, and there is one of them in this machine.
They are certainly real. And remember, that is also a $250 minimum donation cumulatively throughout the event. So get your donations in now, get your donations in later, and you are going to be entered into those amazing prizes.
It
Now,
all adds up.
before we go, Shout, there's one more important thing we need to talk about, and that is an incredible opportunity that Games Done Quick has right now. For the entire month of July, Games Done Quick is donating all of the proceeds from revenue from subs and bits to the channel after taxes straight back to MSF. So, hey, you sub to the channel, guess what? The money that Games Done Quick would receive for that after taxes going right to the charity. But here's where it gets better, Shout, right?
Yeah.
Because if you've got Amazon Prime, if your mom's got Amazon Prime, or if your wife's got Amazon Prime, I'm sure your wife's got Amazon Prime.
She does, in fact.
She does. Then you also have Prime Gaming.
Oh.
You got Prime Gaming. Then every month you can subscribe to a channel on Twitch for no cost to yourself, but the streamer still gets the full revenue from that sub.
So wait, let me get this right.
Yeah.
It's no cost to you, if you've already got Prime.
Yep.
And you're supporting the charity.
Indeed.
And then
Indirectly.
you're a subscriber to the
Directly.
channel. So, as a subscriber to the channel, you get some of the channel emotes.
You do. You get all of the amazing tier
Does-
1 emotes.
does
right
that-
there. Include
Does that include our new emote?
Shout, why do you still have that?
This doesn't leave my side. I always have this.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned about that.
You should be more concerned about the state of this couch. That's advisable.
I'm just going to start moving out of the
Yeah,
way. As always, you can
that's
head over
smart.
to gamesdonequick.com, check out the tracker. It's got all the information you need on upcoming prizes, speedrun, and incentives you can put those donations towards. I'm gonna go before I get ironed out. Why don't we send it back up to the front, and we'll be back after a short break with some more amazing speedruns in the marathon. Seriously, my headset is not long enough to get away from this.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. Quick couple donations. We have a $30 donation from Geldine, who says, "Let's go Paper Mario," and we've officially broken $21,000 out of $50,000 for that bonus game incentive. So keep it up. And well, we might as well start off with the great Anonymous, who has donated $500 to give some hype for the most American game at GDQ. And for those of you that don't know, that just happens to be our next run, which is Metal Wolf Chaos XD with the cutscenes from Blue Metal. So Blue Metal, take it away.